Hey, how's it going, y'all? So today I'm going to go through and kind of give a deeper dive into the 5 themes of geography, right? So let's go through and break down. I like to go through and explain the 5 themes of geography, right? So starting off, we have movement. I want to go through and begin with this one because it has multiple different aspects of it, but it's really just one definition, right? So movement has the definition of the spread of people, goods, or ideas. So obviously when I'm walking, I'm moving around, right? I'm moving back and forth. Okay, I'm moving my arms. That is the spread of people. People are moving. It's actually the physical movement. That's the easy definition. A little more difficult, a little more intense definition is movement seeing the spread of goods. Take this dry erase marker. I toss it or I go through and pass it to somebody else, okay? That is the spread of goods, right? You can go through and send something overseas and whatnot. You never actually went overseas, but that good has traveled overseas and has been brought to a different place. So spread of goods, ideas, right? This dry erase marker is really cool, okay? But a new idea can be, hey, I want to make a dry erase marker that will go through and last twice as long. It'll be easier to write with. It'll have different colors. You can press a button, it'll change colors. That's a really cool idea. Why don't we go through and create that? I'm gonna tell my friends that's a really cool idea, and it spreads, right? So that's the spread of people, goods, or ideas, okay? After that, we have location. Now, location has 2 sub-definitions or 2 sub-classifications, okay? So for location, you have absolute, A-B-S-O-L-U-T-E, absolute, or relative, R-E-L-A-T-I-V, absolute and relative. Absolute is like, using latitude and longitude, using GPS to help you find the specific place on this earth. I can say, go to, latitude 25, longitude 36, right? Just examples, okay? That takes you to an exact spot on this earth, right? That's absolute. So GPS, latitude, longitude. Relative, on the other hand, is where you go through and kind of explain where a place is in relation to another. So if you go through and simply try to find McDonald's, right? And you got to go through and use locations that you know of, that your friends have told you is near. Because McDonald's is near Walmart. You go past a gas station, you'll turn left. When you see, a Walmart, you'll find McDonald's, okay? You're using places that's well known to find a hidden location. Say there's like a shop in a shopping center that you've never heard of, okay? It's a cool candy shop that you've heard from your friends, but you've never been there yourself, never seen it. They'll say, hey, go by the Toys R Us. When you see the CVS pharmacy, look right behind it. That's where the cool candy shop is. It's relative, using places that you know of. It's like using like word of mouth, any kind of like explanation, right? So movement, location, place has 2 as well, physical and human. Physical, human. Physical is the actual characteristics of a place that were here before humans got there, or we as humans didn't touch, okay? I didn't go through and plant grass. The grass has been here for ages. Nobody ever messed with it. Right? That's the physical characteristics, okay? The human characteristics of that is that we cut the grass, okay? I didn't put it there, but I'm keeping it trimmed, okay? I say there's a anthill, okay? That's a physical characteristic, okay? So it's something that humans didn't put there. and it's just there, right? Now the human characteristics is if I go through and I pick up the anthill, put it into a glass jar kind of thing, and I will observe it. That's the human characteristics. So physical, it's nature, okay? Nature at its finest that humans didn't touch, okay? No humans. Humans is whatever we make, right? What we make of it, okay? What we do to create theirs, human characteristics being this whiteboard. This thing is not natural. We went through and created this, okay? Physical characteristic would be like, I don't know if there's a bird's nest in here, right? A bird's nest was here on its own, okay? So movement, location, place. We have region. Region is a little bit more difficult as it has 3 different sub-classifications, okay? Region has formal, functional, functional, and vernacular. Okay? Formal is a boundary, okay? If I say you cross this line, you're in a different state, okay? Functional is basically you go through from a beach, you call it the beach because it's already a function. And vernacular is big generalized areas, like if you live in the south, you're from the north, okay? You're on the east coast, okay? So big places, functional purpose, formal boundaries. And last but not least, we have HEI, or human environment interaction, which is how we go through and interact with the environment. So desk, right? When you go through and cut a tree on to make a desk, that is, you're interacting with the environment to create an object, okay? Or if you do it to help the environment or hurt the environment. So thank you very much.